emotional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Washington football team. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had in Houston. It's a team that seemingly has been knocking on the door the last decade or so, winning division title after division title. But this year it finally clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And I think it's fitting that you talked about knocking on the door, because you remember in the 70s they talked about knocking on the door, and finally they said they're going to kick that door down and get to the Super Bowl, and they never did. And this city, they're used to hosting Super Bowls. They've had 3 of them in the past, but neither the Oilers nor the Texans ever got there before. This is an exciting time for their fan base.
And meanwhile, this is a Washington team that nobody thought would be here at the start of the year. Even the most diehard fans will probably tell you that. Yet here they are looking for what would be the franchise's 4th title in this, their 6th appearance.
And you have to remember, partner, we have to go back to 1992, the last time that they were here, and that was Super Bowl 26. That's more than a quarter of a century ago. Now, they did win Super Bowl 17 with Joe Theismann leading the way at quarterback and John Riggins, the Diesel, running the football. And then Super Bowl 22. How about that historic game? Doug Williams is the quarterback and the game's MVP.
Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. But if you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they change things up on 1st down, trying to throw the ball. Incomplete. So they come back on 2nd down and say, forget that. Hand it off to the big man. And he ends up making it a manageable 3rd down.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Washington 3, Texans nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On the throw.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. First down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Or the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
At the 21-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Ball carrier brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
32-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
To the 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff for Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Washington.
They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brady's pass.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. A shotgun snap for Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Going deep here for Stills.
Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For Washington.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 39. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Brady again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Texans' 47-yard line.
The 20. And now to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Juszczyk, 47 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Finding fouls complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Watson looking sideline, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
The pass on 2nd down.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A 4-yard.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vinatieri on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there,
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. Cruz, not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Brady going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And that had far too much back in the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Texans.
A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good for a Texan.
And he'll go down at the 28.
1st and 10 at the
He's back to throw. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if he can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've had some... Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Danny Amendola on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 4, 57 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Brady to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will...